You are sitting in the dark. The silence in the room is a physical weight pressing down on your chest. You feel hollowed out, a beautiful, intricate seashell with nothing left inside. You gave everything, your time, your energy, your very essence. You poured it all into her, hoping to fill the cracks you saw in her soul. And for a moment, it worked. You saw a light in her eyes, a smile that felt like the sun. She told you that you were her savior, her rock, the only one who ever truly understood her. You drank those words like a man dying of thirst. Her approval became your purpose, her happiness, your mission. But there's a dark truth hiding beneath this beautiful tragedy, the truth you were never meant to see. Your approval was never about love. It was a drug, and you were her dealer. She, a desperate addict. This wasn't a relationship, it was a transaction. Let's call this the validation vortex. It's a psychological black hole, and at its center is a profound, terrifying emptiness inside of her. This isn't a flaw she was born with. It's a wound, a childhood where love was conditional, where praise was scarce. She learned that her worth wasn't inherent. It had to be earned, extracted from others. So she became a master architect of perception. She builds a persona for you, the perfect, fragile, brilliant woman who just needs one special person to see her. You fell for the architect, not the architecture. You thought you were healing a person, but you were just reinforcing a facade. Every compliment you gave, every sacrifice you made was a hit, a dose of the drug she craves. It gave her a temporary high, a fleeting sense of worth. But like any drug, the effect wears off, and the craving returns stronger each time. The dosage she needs from you increases. This is why the goalposts always moved. The grand gesture you made yesterday is the bare minimum today. She tests your boundaries not to find security, but to see how much you're willing to break for her. Your pain becomes a measure of her importance. Think of Arthur, a kind man, a giver. He met Lilith, who seemed like a broken bird. He felt a deep, noble desire to mend her wings. Lilith adored the attention. She mirrored Arthur's interests, loved his favorite books, cried at his favorite movies. She became the perfect woman for him. Arthur felt seen. Finally, someone who got him. He built a pedestal for her in his heart, placing her at the very center of his world. For a year, it was bliss. But Arthur's well was not infinite. He had a bad week at work. He came home tired, distracted. He had less to give. The drug supply was cut off, and the addict noticed. Lilith didn't ask if he was okay. She didn't offer comfort. Instead, she created a crisis. A small problem she blew into a catastrophe, a drama that required all of his immediate attention. A test. He failed the test. He was too tired to play the game. He sighed and said, "Lilith, not tonight." And that is when he saw the truth. Her face changed. The soft, vulnerable creature vanished. In her place was a void of cold, reptilian rage. This is the core of the destruction. It's not just about leaving you, it's about annihilating you. Because an addict doesn't just discard a dealer who runs out of product. They resent them. They hate them for the dependency, for the withdrawal. You who were once her savior are now recast as the villain. The monster who starved her, who failed her, who was never good enough. She will rewrite your entire history together. The beautiful moments, they were manipulations on your part. Your sacrifices, they were acts of control. She does this to absolve herself of guilt, but more importantly, she does it to protect the addiction. The problem wasn't her insatiable need, the problem was you, the faulty supplier. She will isolate you, turning your friends against you with carefully crafted stories of your abuse. Her narrative must be the only one that survives. This is the destruction, not a physical violence, but a psychological dismantling. She leaves you in the ruins of your own identity, questioning your own sanity. You look in the mirror, and you no longer see yourself. You see the monster she painted. So how do you escape the vortex? The first step is the hardest. You must accept the truth. It was never about you. You weren't chosen for your unique soul. You were chosen for your capacity to give. You were a resource to be tapped, a well to be drained. Stop trying to get her to see your side. Stop hoping for an apology. An addict will never apologize to the drug. They will only blame it. The second step is to reclaim your energy. You must go no contact. This is not a punishment for her. It is a life-saving measure for you.
She will rage, she will hoover, she will send messages of love and desperation. This is not remorse, this is withdrawal.
You must understand this. You cannot fix her. Her emptiness is a black hole. You can throw your entire galaxy into it, and it will still be empty. Your only path to healing is to focus on your own wounds, to learn to fill your own cup, to find your worth not in someone else's approval, but within the quiet, solid truth of your own soul. This is not a story about hating women. It is a warning about a specific, destructive, psychological pattern. It is a map out of the darkness.